what my heart meant. A fairground's painted swing. These foolish things remind me of you. You came, you saw, you conquered me. And when you did that to me, I knew somehow we were meant to be. The winds of March that make my heart dancer. A telephone that rings, but who's to answer? Oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. Why should I feel so discouraged? I wonder why. Should the shadows come? Won't you tell me why? Why should I feel so lonely? That's long. Oh, over me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I feel inside is on the sparrow. Oh, yes, it is. And I know he watches. I know he watches. Jesus, I know he watches over me. That was a Thursday at New York Press, and he knew he was getting out of the hospital because we had rented a car to drive him down to Memphis. We got there maybe Friday night, Saturday morning. He was singing that was him in the bed singing, and you could hear it all through the halls of New York Press. And he passed away 10 days later, in his home, in his bed. That's exactly where he wanted to be.
Well, it seems that music is bringing us all together and helping us heal. And with that in mind, I want to share something very private with you all. My father, who died in 2016, was part of my family, obviously, and he's the person that brought me to America. So he came over in 1985 for a 10-year professorship, distinguished professorship at Duke University, and I, as a teenager, would come visit him. He was with his second family by then, and between 85 and 95, in 91, once I graduated from college in England, I decided to put my wings out and follow him to America, and I came to Manhattan and had my first teacher position there. Having a father that was so well renowned in his own world, which was the world of music scholarship. As a child, that meant that I would hear him play his chamber organ for hours, his harpsichord for hours. I used to be his page turner in concerts. I revered him. He was incredible. But he was also really complex. And that often comes with scholarship. He wrote many books as a renowned expert on Johann Sebastian Bach, and he was in the middle of this biography here when he passed in 2016. So I thought it appropriate to find a poem that would resonate with him. I don't think he knew this poem. This poem explains why the beauty of Bach may not have been understood till it came. And it is called The Stillness of the World Before Bach. I'd like to think that my father would enjoy this real testament to Bach's scholarship. The stillness of the world before Bach. There must have been a world before the trio sonata in D, a world before the A minor partita, but what kind of a world? A Europe of vast empty spaces, unresounding, everywhere unawakened instruments where the musical offering, the well-tempered clavier, never passed across the keys. Isolated churches where the soprano line of the Passion, never in helpless love, twined around the gentler movements of the flute. Broad, soft landscapes where nothing breaks the stillness but old woodcutters' axes. The healthy barking of strong dogs in winter, and, like a bell, skates biting into fresh ice. The swallows whirring through summer air, the shell resounding in the child's ear, and nowhere Bach, nowhere Bach, a world in a skatist silence before Bach. During my father's funeral, we did play a bit of Bach, obviously. And if you want to imagine his funeral, I'm not kidding, it was literally in a tiny rural church, much like what you would see on 4 weddings and a funeral. It was quintessential England in Gloucestershire, and there he is buried. He even requested a bagpiper to play as he was laid into the earth. And that made me laugh because he was always so rude about Scottish bagpipers. But anyway, I think he came around. And we did sing The Morning Has Broken. And I had not been with my family in decades, meaning my aunts and my uncles and my cousins, and we were all there suddenly for this funeral, as that often happens in families. And I remember being surrounded by their ability to harmonize. And I thought, this is all making sense. This is all making sense. And indeed, one of my daughters, when she was at Duke University herself, was a leader for her a cappella group and was the music arranger for her group. So the point is that musical thing just filters through most families, and I'm very blessed that we have that. So I'd love to hear The Morning Has Broken. It was one of my father's favorite hymns, and I hope it resonates with some of you.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for the spring, fresh from the word. So
Hi, everybody. This song is in memory of George Sweezy, who was my wife's maternal grandfather. He was the head of the Presbytery in the United States and also a professor at Princeton. And he was a really fine guy, and my wife, Laura Stark, wanted me to sing this song for him. It was his favorite song. It's a tune by Stephen Curtis Chapman. It's called I Will Be Here. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun does not appear, I will be here. If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear. 'Cause I will be here. I will be here when you feel like being quiet, when you need to speak your mind. I will listen. I will be here when the laughter turns to crying, through the wind losing and trying. We will be together, 'cause I will be here. Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the future is unclear, I will be here. As sure as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years. So I will be here. I will be here, and you can cry on my shoulder when the mirror tells us we're older. I will hold you, and I will be here to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things you are to me. I will be here. I will be true to the promise I have made to you and to the one who gave you to me. And just as sure as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years. So I will be here, we'll be together. 'Cause I will be here. I will be here. The next tune is my dad, Harold Stark's favorite song. and it was on our record player all the time when I was growing up. Couldn't get rid of it. And I loved it though. It's a good song. D Martin. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love can be. Something in my heart keeps saying my someplace is here. If I had it in my power, I would arrange for every girl I could charm. Then every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. Sing it, girls. Come on, Denise, sing it. I would arrange for every girl that had your charm. Every boy would find what I found in your heart. Ooh, everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. Sometime.
Remembering You with Love, Barbara and Mike Moksiski. You welcomed me into your family with open arms, to backyard barbecues and chicken parms, laughter and hugs and all kinds of weather, remembering you with love for our time spent together. Your picture reminds me to remember our past and to remember that those times were quite a blast. Trips to Alaska, Denali National Park, chats by the campfires, and stories told after dark. To the Grand Canyon, Arches, Zion, and Bryce, dinner at Diamond Birdie's with drinks over ice. I enjoyed you, I appreciated you, and I thank you too for giving me the opportunity to give my love to you.
reading is entitled Memories, but it's about it's in honor of my friend Lisa Mason, who died last Christmas on Christmas Day. She was a fellow quilter, more importantly, a good friend, and she battled cancer 3 times in her life, was victorious and also not. And when I spoke with her a few days before she died, she said, it's in God's hands. But I want to tell you a little bit about quilting. And I guess I need glasses. The years when quilt making came into full flower from about 1820s to the 1880s were a time of large-scale migration in America. Taking their quilts with them, often gifts from family members who remained behind, women left comfortable homes in New England and the Atlantic seaboard, headed for the wilds of Wisconsin, Mississippi, and Kentucky. Later, they would watch as their daughters and granddaughters, whom they had taught to sew, pressed onward to Texas, Oregon, or California. And just as quilting parties brightened the pioneer woman's social circle, the quilts themselves, sometimes even mere swatches of cloth tucked into a letter, became talismans of old friends and loved ones who were far away. Those quilts and personal memoirs that survive provide eloquent testimony of love and affection still being stitched into quilts today. So this poem that I'm going to read was written by a man named John Gillespie McGee. He was an American pilot who flew for the Royal Canadian Air Force during World War II. And I chose it because a copy of it was given to my family when my brother died, who was also a pilot in the Navy Air. And although he died many decades ago, as Rufus said, if you say his name, he's always there. He was only 26 when he was killed. Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, enjoying the tumbling mirth of sun-spirit clouds, done 100 things you have not dreamed of, wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence, hovering there. And I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless hills of air. Up, up the long delirious burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
The tambourine, the finger snapping, the clan stand.
member of your sister church in Stanford, the First United Methodist Church. And we celebrated in a different way this morning for All Saints Day. But this is just topping off the day for me. So beautifully prepared and executed by everyone who's participated. And when Pete asked what, if I would sing and what I would like to sing, the Lord just led me to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up there's a land I heard of.
would be playing in the clubs in New York, and they would live stream these gigs, you know, and she would have her girlfriends over her apartment, and they would be watching deep into the night, and I would see the camera right there, and often at the end of the night I would sing this one especially for my mom. I could show the world how to smile, I could be glad all the while. I could turn the gray skies to blue if I had you. I could leave the old days behind, leave all my past, I would mind. I could start my life all anew if I had you. I could cross the burning desert, sail the mighty ocean wide. I could climb the snow-capped mountains if I had you by my side. I would be a kingdom uncrowned, humble or rich or renowned. There is nothing I couldn't do if I had you. Pete and I would like to sing this song. This song is in memory of Carol Ann Post, twin sister of Elizabeth Marner, who passed away, I believe, about 5 years ago, correct? And I dedicate this song to her and you. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that my heart and mind embraces all day. In that small cafe, park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees wishing well. I'll be seeing you every lovely summer's day. Everything that's light and gay, I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, and I'll be seeing you. In that small cafe, park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees wishing well. Oh, I'll be seeing you every lovely summer's day. Everything that's light and gay will always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is through, I'll be looking
Renee Gossett was going to read a lovely poem, The Pond and Me, at this point, but she had a very serious illness in her family and had to bow out today, just happened today. So our thoughts are with her and her family. And so Pete and I will go ahead and sing Moon River. And Moon River, this one, is in memory of all loved ones, near and far. So conjure up somebody from your past that you like to have this before. Moon River. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you side someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River, and me.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yes, yes.
Now, she's from Memphis, y'all. I'm from Memphis, too. Hi, Mom. Melody. My mom said, you got to play the melody. Focus on the melody. I hope that when you breathe now, you live it, right? If you grasp something in this air, when you hear these foolish things, his eyes on the sparrow, morning is broken, I will be there. Melody, I want you to take with you. Everybody loves somebody sometimes. You raise me up. Have thy own way. Jesus said, Father, me that way. Lean on me. If I had melody, I I'll be seeing you, Moon River. Give me that old time. That's where we are. Y'all know the melody to that? Something like that, right? Y'all got the melody, well done. Now from Memphis, so when they asked me, what do you think about when you think about your parents? This is one of Memphis, so love and happiness. Something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Talk about love. So it hit me about 72 hours ago. I said, what? Well, we're in church, so it's always that, I guess from Memphis, even Al Green struggled, okay, secular, spiritual. Am I supposed to be singing this song in church?
Absolutely.
Denise? You say yeah? Then I thought, something's going wrong. Someone's on my phone 3 o'clock in the morning. Jesus can speak to us in our sleep. Those prayers, we get daydreaming, dreaming. So that's how I reconcile something. Love and happiness. Wait, something going wrong. Something on my phone. 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Talking about happiness is when we feel good about so in love with you. Whatever you want to do, melody, right? Is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to give my whole life with you, yeah. And it gets sad since we've been together, loving you forever. That's what I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. I said everything. Let's stay together. Loving you better. Well, I'm a good man. Happy to say. There's a time good, bad, happy to say. Why people break up, turn around and break up. I just can't see. 'Cause you never do that to me. Staying around you is all I see, y'all. I said, let's stay together. Loving you wherever, whenever, down the good, bad, happy or sad, down the good, bad, happy or sad, down the good or bad. Let's stay together.
Well, we've come to the close of our show today. In closing this wonderful moment in time, I'd like to sing a song that reflects optimism and the hopeful joy of life in honor of all those who have passed before us. And it's called What a Wonderful World. It was originally made famous by Louis Armstrong back in the 80s, I think, and was sung in the movie Good Morning Vietnam. It's one of my favorite tunes. I see trees of green, red roses too, What a wonderful world. I see the skies of blue and clouds of white, a bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of all the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear my babies crying. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful, wonderful